Welcome, my friends, to the Prophecy News Update. This is Wings of the Eagle. I'm Christopher Manti, and today the great and notable horn of the goat is rising, with America's permission. These Prophecy News Updates, brought to you by Wings of the Eagle, are 1 to 5 minutes in length, real news that you need to hear from the Bible's point of view, from a Christian ministry that you can trust. Part of our mission here is to direct your sight to where we should be watching, and there's no greater example of that than what has happened in the past 24 hours in Syria. Seemingly out of nowhere, the United States has reversed course and is quickly removing all troops from Syria, all operations militarily from Syria. President Trump says ISIS has been defeated, to quote him, and we are not the policemen of the Middle East. Opinions aside, ISIS is not defeated, and Turkey is the reason why we are leaving. We are sure of this because the president and Erdogan, the dictator, have had conversations, and because the Kurds are about to be attacked by Turkey. The Turks are about to invade Syria again and want to go deeper into their territory and don't want to kill Americans, so we left. This is important biblically, prophetically, because there is a character, a man mentioned in the book of Daniel chapter 8 and chapter 11 that heads up a kingdom that the Bible calls Yavan. Look at Daniel chapter 8 and we will see this great horn, as it's called. I was considering, suddenly a male goat came from the west across the surface of the whole earth without touching the ground. The goat had a notable horn between his eyes. That's Daniel 8 verse 5. Daniel 8 verse 8, therefore the male goat grew very great, but when he became strong, the large horn was broken. And then 21, in that same chapter, the angel explains to Daniel what he just saw. The male goat is the kingdom of Yavan. That large horn between his eyes is the first king. We have a new kingdom, a resurrected Ottoman Empire happening in Turkey today. Erdogan is leading this charge, and he fits perfectly the description of this great, notable, angry horn, this king, this first king of this new empire that will rise. And we are about ready to see what he's going to do. I believe the next step in this is Iran to come out and challenge his power. And the vacuum that is being left by America in Syria will likely escalate that time frame, and it will move it up so that in pretty short order we may see Iranian involvement militarily in many nations in the Middle East, not proxy wars but actual war. So keep watch, my friends, and ultimately the scriptures tell us that this great horn of Yavan will lead the charge back and will take all of the lands that the Iranians are in. So be watchful. Prophecy is coming true. But realize that America has given permission for this to happen. And pray, I pray, for our Kurdish brothers and sisters, because the Kurds are coming to Christ. This is the greatest move of the Holy Spirit in the Middle East between them and Iran that there is. So continue to pray, be sober and vigilant, as the Apostle Peter tells us. Until next time, this is Wings of the Eagle Prophecy News Update. Please click below for our full Bible prophecy course called The End Times for Beginners that has been endorsed by many pastors and leaders, including Joel Richardson, as well as a church. If you are looking for a church teaching on these end times events, endtime.church is for you. Until next time, Prophecy News Update, Wings of the Eagle.